Today I'm starting on the back end of the car. I'm working on the trunk and some little jobs. We just got a Studebaker emblem for the trunk lid and got that mounted, which looks just super. And we're starting to mount a license plate bracket because the car didn't have one and the license plate was just held on with one screw. So we've got the correct bracket and we're just putting some hardware together to get that mounted. And then we're going after the trunk. And this trunk was originally carpeted with black carpet. And there's a few pieces left, back wall and some side panels, but most of it's missing. And we have ordered a new kit, so we'll get that in and start attaching that. Car was missing a tire iron, so we went through our collection and found one of proper length, proper geometry, and it fits nice in that little spot in the floor. Then the big challenge we have is the spare tire cover. Turns out, we'll get that over here. Oops. That was carpeted and is made out of plywood. And as you can see, that plywood is not in the best shape. I'll hold it up here, you can see it. It's all flexible, and it is, well, let's just say delaminated. So that is not going back into the car at all. So I've got a sheet of plywood, and we will use that as a template, and we will cut out a new piece. Then we've got some hardware we've got to reattach, and then when we get the new carpeted piece, put that on. So a little bit of work there, but we will get that done. So in the meantime, I'm probably going to go in here, and even though this floor is going to get covered, and I'm sure most of this latch, there's some things that need to be cleaned up. This wiring's got paint overspray on it. We can clean up all of that. Maybe shoot some satin black just on surfaces like this just to make them look nice. You can see there's a little bit of paint overspray inside there. So a little bit of work to be done, but probably have that carpet kit in about a week, maybe a little less. So we'll get moving on this, have everything ready, and then we'll start putting the carpet in. So we're going to start with the spare tire cover, and we've got that on the workbench now, and we will start by, we'll take this off. And of course, that'll have to be sandblasted, painted, get that detailed. And then we'll start going around the edge, pull these staples. I want to get it down to just the bare wood so that we can lay this on top of the new piece of plywood and mark it off. So let's get the old carpet off and let's get the hardware off. All right, we've got the staples out, so now we get to go around and start pulling the carpet and the fabric off. And we'll go around the whole outside of this and just kind of pull that edge back. The vinyl is just shot, and it looks like the carpet may be glued to that wood too. So this thing's just going to be fun, but I want to get right back to this edge so that I can really lay a sharp template on the wood. So let's strip everything off, see what's left. Well, I think we were proven right to go ahead and redo this. The carpet is completely gone. Some of it was glued on, but it's just scraps left. That's the goner. The wood didn't fare much better. I think I'm going to try to pick one layer of this mess. And I said it was delaminated. Yeah, pretty bad. So I'm going to try to pick one layer of it that's got the outline, and we'll use that as our template. Well, with the delamination, I have chunks of it over here. Got chunks of it in the trash can, and I've been able to pick two layers that, between the two of them, give me the outline. So I'm going to use this, mark it, and then we will cut the plywood. We got a nice smooth sheet of plywood, 1/2 inch thick, and it should work just great. So let's mark it with a pencil, and we'll get a saw out. Well, looks like our template held up just long enough, and we now have the board marked. So now we'll get the saw out. There we go. That looks a whole lot better than the remains of that. So we're going to fit that in the trunk, make sure it fits nicely. Then we'll paint it so it'll be black. And then when the carpet gets here, we'll hang the carpet on it. So let's pop it in the trunk and see how it fits. Looks awesome. We've got room for the clamp right down there. We'll have to put that metal piece back on the back side, but as far as fitting into the pocket, looks really good. I've got the hardware cleaned up, sandblasted all this stuff. We'll get that ready for paint, fitted up everything, and now we have marked the holes to put these anchors in, and we'll drill those out. So we got the holes drilled, put the anchors in, now we got the latch plate on. That's that side, and there's the anchors. So we're going to trial fit that in the car, make sure it latches properly, and if that's the case, we'll paint the back side, and then once the carpet comes in, we'll attach the carpet to the top side. And after a little bit of adjustment, we got the latch working. So that's this right there, and it keeps it down tight. So now we just got to detail it, wait for the carpet. We're slowly getting the carpet attached to the plywood. We've got this area down here started. So today we're going to apply more cement to the back side, and hopefully we'll get it covered. So we've got some more glue on. We'll let that set up for about 15 minutes. Then we'll attach that, and then we'll flip it and staple the ends down. So we're almost halfway there. We got that section glued, and we're stapling it on the back side as we go. So we'll flip it and we'll glue some more. Alright, we're about 2/3 done. We just got to do the top section. Just got to do this up here. Everything else is glued, and we're up with the staples on the back side. Probably trim some of that excess off. So one more round. We'll have that baby done. So here's our cover before. That's what we started with. Carpet shot rotted delaminated wood, and here's what it looks like now. Got it all done, new wood, everything's glued down, stapled up, ready to go in. So now we got to do the rest of the carpet in the trunk.